Welcome back.
Welcome back, my people.
The Real and Wills pod.
Yep.
Been showing us love. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it, guys.
Over
Thank
20,000 subscribers. I think we should aim for 50 by the end of the year.
50?
50, bro.
Climbing.
We're
climbing the ladders.
That's what we're aiming. Obviously, yesterday, big event in sport. It always is when the heavyweight championship of the world is on the line. It was the rematch between Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. Usyk won on a controversial split, in my opinion, but we'll get
Very
into that.
controversial.
But the highlight has become not the fight, but post-fight when AJ goes on that rant and someone decided to not take the mic. Lee, we both put out our little tweets, from our accounts. People know it's us.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah. Let's talk about the fight first.
All right, let's talk about the fight. Yeah,
let's talk about the build up to the fight, actually. Build up to the fight. When I was listening to AJ's interviews and stuff, I see he was just on this positivity stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear nothing negative, nothing challenging. If you ain't speaking positive to him, you don't want to hear it. Whatnot. So I saw he was a bit fragile then. Because he didn't want to hear like the obvious, like if your hands are not in the right place,
you
lose
can
the
get
fight.
clocked up. Yeah, you can get punched up.
If you don't throw your hands, you're going to lose.
That's always the first step of failure though. When you can't accept reality of both sides.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Both sides of the coin.
But
so from that, and Usyk looked calm. He was ready for this.
He's singing.
Born for this.
Yeah, this new trim.
Trim.
Traditional outfits on. He looked like it's another day at the office.
Yeah, it's another day in the office.
You know what I mean? AJ, for him, like, you can tell he put everything he could put in.
Yeah.
And now it's like moment of truth. Can I get the win? It was more hopeful. I think he was more on a hopeful thing rather than I'm going to do it type thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And what I was saying to many of my friends, I said, AJ needs to go with the mindset that I need to do as much damage as possible. Knock this guy out from round 1 to round 6. Let me give it my all. Give it my all. What happens after that happens. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the fight went on. He wasn't being first. He was being more reactive than proactive.
For sure.
He was waiting too much.
For sure.
He was boxing a bit better than last time, but it's not much changed.
I think he boxed better than last time in spurts. There was times in the first fight where he was throwing loose punches and being active.
Yeah.
But when you're fighting in that fear of gassing out or that fear of my tank is only this.
Yeah.
You're not doing certain things.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking, I can't. If I do this round 1 to 5, by round 8 I'm gonna get beat up. By round 9 I'm gonna get beat up. So it's a matter of like trying to reserve whilst do the game plan. But the reality is the game plan against Usyk, there's no space to reserve.
No space to reserve.
You actually have to be on 100% pressure thing, not just with the feet, but with the arms.
Yeah.
Yesterday he done more pressure with the feet. He made Usyk have to move. He made Usyk have to think. But the arms, what we're in the game for, there was a lack of it. And anytime he lets his hands go, there's success. But it cost him too much.
It does.
The fuel consumption for him to do the game plan is too drastic for him.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like,
he had a few good moments in there before the 9th round when he was hurting Usyk. I don't think he capitalized enough.
No,
he didn't capitalize. I didn't ever see him really push off the back foot to throw a hard jab or a hard 1-2. He was so scared of getting countered.
That's what it was.
I think it's all due to what happened with him and Ruiz. It's that fear of getting knocked out.
It started there.
Or
your invincibility. You know when you realize I'm not invincible, and if I take 2 licks, bear in mind, the fight before a year ago, he was getting rocked up. So you know this guy can rock you as well. Not just that. Okay, I get rocked up, but the same brother. You're fighting the same guy. He's bigger. He's improved. So you got that fear in you, but I think AJ can't beat Usyk because what it takes to beat Usyk, he cannot sustain. In round 9, what he was doing, that should have been something that happens every round. Like a spurt of that should happen every round. You know what I'm saying? So me and you would say, alright, V, I'm not gonna lie, when you hear me in the corner, that means you got to up it for that part of the round. You know what I'm saying? Or when you know the rest is about to approach, up it so you can get that fuel in. But he admitted it afterwards, and I think that's where the real defeat is. He mentally has told himself, I can't throw punches in bunches. I'm not a heavyweight of the past. I'm a heavyweight of today. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So he's mentally, that means he trains with that in mind.
He does. It's in the subconscious.
You say to me, it's this many meters. The guy that's 60 kg, you'll say the circuit is this many meters. You don't say, you're doing 2K, you're 90.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like with him saying that after the fight, he's trained in his mind thinking, I'm going to get as fit as I can. But I know I'm not a guy that can front punch because I'm 18 stone.
But the thing is, there's only one Mike Tyson. There's only one Jack Dempsey. There's only one Rocky Marciano. You know what I'm saying? You're AJ. Nigerian Femi. You know what I'm saying? Fufu. Jollof. Gary. Agusi.
Yeah.
Bro, you're you. Be you.
Yeah.
Use your strength and your power, bro.
That's the thing that...
Don't forget who you are, your genetic makeup.
That's why I feel sorry for him. I don't think he's ever had a chance because he's been accelerated so fast. Yeah. I don't think he's ever had the chance to really identify, I'm cold at this.
Yes.
He does what he's told to do.
Play the cards that you're dealt with in life. You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
thing. You could say, alright, cool, I know that this punch here is my punch. I know that speed is my thing.
Yeah.
You start to identify, I've got this over others.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's ever he's never identified what he has over others because he's under instruction.
Yes.
He's always been under instruction.
Very true.
So he's doing what he's told. It's got him to where he's got him to. Why should I not listen?
Yeah.
But it comes down to a point where Usyk, he knows what he contains.
Yeah.
He listens as well.
Yeah.
But he also knows, alright, cool, I'm a mover. Get me with this angle here. I know when I do this angle here, most men don't turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start identifying it, and AJ hasn't identified it. So he's going in there with a script given to him from the people he thinks give him the best script, and just try to do that.
Yeah. I wonder if AJ thinks Usyk hits hard, or does he hit hard?
I don't think he thinks that. I don't think he
because it doesn't look like he's throwing hard at all. Usyk.
No, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't.
It doesn't look like
because when they're saying he's got magnificent cardio and that, I'm thinking, of course, if you're throwing punches like this, you're not gonna get tired. Yeah, you're not gonna get tired. But it does it though.
Of course, it accumulates,
and it's good to watch and learn from.
Yes, it is,
because it makes you realize these punches really do, man. Son.
Yeah,
you don't have to be. You know what I mean? It shows that those activities can keep a man at bay because AJ is not. He's an athlete. Bottom line, whether he's as skilled as Usyk or not, he's an athlete with mass. Who would walk through you if he could.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? If AJ could, we've seen him. He would. So it's obviously enough in their fist that make man keep reconsidering. I feel like that's the power Floyd had.
And you know what the sad thing is? AJ didn't give it his all.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
What, he went out on the shield? He didn't give it his all.
Everything he could think to do, he done it yesterday.
No, but there was at least 15% more in him. He didn't even try and do the hardest 1-2 of his life.
Yeah, I hear you. I do hear you.
See what you see if you see him on a heavy bag, hitting a heavy bag. There's no vim. There's no. He can crack up a heavy bag, but he won't throw nothing with that vim.
I've seen it.
So he didn't give it his all. So that's what he's gonna be disappointed about. That's gonna hurt him even more. He's gonna watch the fight back and think, why was I so scared or relaxed or hesitant? Every minute hesitant with his.
He was hesitant to let, because of the fear of being countered. And that's why we gotta give Usyk his props,
of course,
because the other man puts things into you. The other man makes you do certain things, and that's where obviously everyone gives AJ a hard time. You didn't do this, you didn't do that, but the brother across the ring is stopping him. His job is to prevent him from doing it, and he does that. He's always a moving target. He don't let AJ throw free for all. And when round 9 came, I knew the next round was peak for AJ.
I knew. Believe I said to everyone, I said, listen, my man weathered that with the intention of watching.
Because he wasn't hurt.
He wasn't hurt. He was covered up. It was nice.
I feel like it was just like, ooh, this is a pressure. Like,
I knew AJ was done that.
Because you can see in Usyk's face.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell when a man's hurt and when a man's like, ooh, let me weather this. And he was kind of on the, I'm going to weather this thing. But I knew round 10 was going to be mad for AJ because he needs 3 minutes to recoup.
Yeah, he does.
You see what I'm saying? So what he done in round 9, if he does that, let's say 5 rounds out of the 12, he'll probably get the decision because he only lost on the split. You know what I'm saying? But because he needs 3 minutes off.
He does.
He needs 3 minutes off. After that outburst, after that, even there's a point where he's got Usyk on the ropes and he engages the clinch.
Yeah, I see that.
He started the clinch. Usyk wasn't clinching. He attack, engage in the clinch because he trying to lean on man and get a rest. And by the time it came to the end of the fight, he was just on a full leaning thing. He was just like, you know what, bro, man, so hug it out because I'm not gonna have you make me look like the last time.
I know what the worst thing is. Robert Garcia was telling him, yeah, you're winning. You're winning.
See, and you know what? That is just like a micro look into how I feel a lot of the people maneuver around him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because you're getting out the ring, everyone's just following you. Whereas I know if I got out the ring, you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Come back, bro. What do you mean?
Either come back or we'll go and change the room. We'll go and change it. Not coming back
to it.
Yeah, commit to it. It's not we'll go and then walk it down. We're not looking like idiots.
I can't picture the man them letting me just do that and just follow me.
We'll go into the changing room. We'll go in there. We're not coming back out. That's it.
Combined with your head trainer telling you you're winning, there's a lot of men around that are holding on to jobs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that everyone around him doesn't have his best interests at heart, because that'd be a lie. And whenever you say all or everyone, there's a higher chance you're going to be inaccurate in what you're saying. Of course. But there's a lot of men there that are like, we're onto something good. Bro, we are onto something good. We're not going to ruin man's thing.
So obviously, I woke up this morning and I thought, you know what? Some of the people in his teams had a good night's sleep.
No, honestly.
Some people on that who was there in that ring had a good night's sleep. They said, well.
Like, rough day at the office, but got yard. Yeah. And by next Friday, it'll be a good day. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And it's unfortunate because since he started the game, he's never had a time to be in the dark. He's never had a time to learn in the dark. You start boxing, you have a few fights, you end up on GB. I box for GB. GB is a structured system. They do not, especially at that time, they didn't like people boxing how they want to box. They wanted people to box with what they thought got medals.
Yes.
If Amir Khan won a medal like this, that's how we're doing it. If James DeGale won a medal like this, that's how we're doing it. It's like whatever success came from the previous Olympics, everyone from this team is now going to box this way.
Yeah.
He entered straight into that. No room for freedom, to try and develop his own thing.
Yeah.
But he got far with it. So you start thinking, well, these men told me to box like this. I'm a world silver medalist and I've only been boxing 2 years. It must be right.
Yeah.
Same thing continues over to the pros. You start off early in the pro career. You're fighting people that you obviously can beat.
Yeah.
But you're still following the words of what you were told.
Yeah.
British champion, Commonwealth champion, Then only when it gets to this peak, super top level where you got the Furies and the Usyks, the people who had the opportunity to learn their thing and be free, they get the better of you. And that's what he was saying in his frustration speech after the fight, when he was like, I haven't been boxing since I was 5 years old. But it's too late to hear that,
bro. No one cares about that.
We don't want to hear it now.
No one cares about that.
Even though it's the reality, there's times where there's things you should say in your yard and with your family, and there's things that you should say bold-face on Sky post fight.
See, the thing is, I start to think, was there even a point of leaving Rob McCracken?
There wasn't.
He left one Rob to go to another Rob.
There's no point. The Mexican Rob didn't help him any more than the English Rob.
Had man speaking Mexican Spanish in the corner. C. I thought, what the Ross? I think this was round 4. I thought, what? He's speaking Spanish. Bro. I've never heard him speak Yoruba. He's speaking CC. So it's not because AJ he's such a simp, yeah. Because remember, he thinks he's Nicky Barnes,
the descendant of the gangsters. He probably
thought, Rob Garcia, he's Mexican. Maybe he'll bring out the El Chapo in me. I'll become a Mexican boxer.
Bro, no, I didn't see what Robert Garcia installed in him.
Nothing.
I didn't see it, and I didn't think he was going to see it either.
I know I'm not going to see. He's never worked with a heavyweight before. Why are you going to him? He's a little man. You're a big giant.
And the way you fight, you it's a techie one, because Robert Garcia could train Andy Ruiz because he fights that way.
Yeah,
he already fights in that alignment of coach. You see what I'm saying? It's so important. These people don't understand. It's not about what one coach done for an next man. Because Virgil Hunter trains Andre Wood, you're not going to box like Andre Wood.
No, it's the relationship between the relationship. See, Eddie Reynoso, he speaks Spanish to Canelo.
Yes.
They vibe on a Spanish thing. Garcia speaks Spanish to his fighters. They vibe on a Spanish thing. You know what I'm saying?
They know what and you know what? It's a lot of things. Your background,
the music, listen to everything.
How man can appreciate you.
Yes,
we all know.
Everything ties in.
Went to school, and there's teachers. Obviously, every teacher that's in the class knows that subject because that's why they're standing there teaching it. But it don't mean we took it in from them.
Yeah.
It's the teacher that we connected with. The teacher that we understand his learning, the way he taught us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's why you can excel in some subjects and not others.
Exactly.
Because you got to connect with the teacher.
Yes.
He didn't have enough time to connect with the teacher. I know that for a fact.
Yes.
Because even when I got back from Vegas, it took about 18 months for me and my dad to align properly again on connection level. And that's my dad. Not some random brother that I'm just bringing in. It took 18 months.
Yeah.
And then we said, bow, we're back. And that's father to son. So let alone you're bringing in a man that's trained enough people lighter than you. He don't really know how to coach you like that.
No.
He's just trying to bring in the more pressure, add more pressure, throw more body punches, which he did. Yeah. But he didn't throw any body punches in a way where you say Robert Garcia defo installed that in, man. He just done what the game plan was on the paper.
Yeah, that was it.
Usyk fights with what he feels. There's a game plan. Don't stand in front of him too long. Move around him. He's the bigger guy. Keep him moving.
Yeah,
that's the base.
That's the base.
But everything else in there, he feels.
Yeah,
and
I feel.
I very feel. Very feel. That's what. And it's true. He feels it. Whereas AJ's like, okay, that's what I was told that round. That's what I was told this round. That's what I was told that round. There's no going, no ad-libbing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that is the difference between Usyk and AJ, Fury and AJ. Them man can go on the spot and feel the fight to change the fight.
Yeah.
He got a structured game plan. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't.
Yeah.
And boxing don't work like that. It flows. But to get into the post-fight rant now, when you saw it happening, Lee, what was going through your mind?
So I was thinking, raw, bro, it's this raw. Like, it just kept getting
bare raws.
I couldn't believe it. But then, you know what, it's crazy. At first, I was thinking, nah, this is embarrassing. First, I thought, no, this is embarrassing now. Like, your people need to take you away from the mic. Like,
they do.
At least one man, like, your cousins are there. Like, if the other people might be scared, innit? Or they might lose their job. Like, but if it's your cousin, it's love. You know, it's love,
you should be able to take the mic. You ain't losing your job.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Allow it a bit. Like, you're going a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whisper in the air. Little whisper in the air. Like,
you know, the funny thing is, he went into the speech. Opens up the speech, swearing straight away. Yeah. And you see Usyk put his hand there, give me my flag, because he's wearing, he's wearing the Ukrainian flag. Usyk goes, nah, Bridget, do your thing, but take that off. Don't wear my thing when you're about to go off on this one. Even before
he started busting Mike here, he was like to Usyk, I'm stronger than you.
I know.
Bro, how did you beat me?
Because Usyk said to him, you're very strong or something. And then he said, yeah, I'm stronger than you, but I didn't win. It's skill wins. But you know, he's someone, I can tell AJ dedicated every inch of his soul into trying to win that fight yesterday. Maybe not in the performance. Maybe you could say in the performance he didn't try to throw the maddest thing of his life and stuff like that. But I know during the camp, the film study, watching the black and white fights, you know what I mean, eating well, running.
I think he said that he watched all the Ukrainian boxers.
Yeah, he's saying I watched all the Ukrainian boxers. Yeah. He really said, my life is on this fight.
Yes.
And for him to lose, you can see how much it meant to him. You know what I mean? You can see how much it meant to him. And I honestly think AJ, if he doesn't retire permanently, he should at least retire for a period of time. Because you're starting to lose your mind.
You need to go.
That's
Nigeria.
the most important thing.
Go home. Go
been
Nigeria.
there. You went back.
He needs to go there for 3 months.
He done that.
Nah, man. He needs to go and chill though. No plans of fighting soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's gonna come back. He's gonna become a 3-time champion in the world again.
I think he can. I think I don't know if he should, but he needs to prioritize what's important, and that is his mind, bro.
Yeah.
Because people can make joke and laugh and get hundreds of thousands of views talking about it, and by the end of the day, he's going through something that many men have gone through, but not famous enough for it to be caught on camera.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
True.
Every man's had them moments, bro. We've had them moments.
I don't know about, bro. I heard about 4 different voices, bro, coming out of my man. I don't know. That was possessed, bro. In real, he was possessed. Man started making hip hoorays and that. He started talking in a different tone and that. Man ended up Bismillah.
Yeah. Bro, he's not. But then you see the clip of him walking back to the changing room. Someone saying, "Keep it professional." He's outbursting again.
But obviously, okay. When we look back to Wilder and Fury, their last fight. See, Wilder didn't want to shake Fury's hand. I understand that. See me, I understand that. When you put your whole thing on the line.
Yeah, I don't want to give you respect right now.
Yeah, not right now.
I don't want to give you respect right now.
I lost. I'm vexed.
He would have been better off doing that,
of course,
than trying to incorporate respect for Usyk into that speech.
When he walked out the ring and just went to the changing rooms,
yeah,
people would still would have. Yeah, his performance. The outburst overshadows
the performance. That's the thing.
It was only speaking for about 1 minute 20 seconds,
bro. But it seemed like 10 minutes. You know, it seemed like 10 minutes. And a lot of obviously, man's swearing in the middle of Saudi.
You know what's funny? It seemed like I don't know if he was a bit concussed. Yeah, it seemed like he had a victory speech prepared, and then it sort of just muddled up. Because I think if he won, he would have said, yeah, I come from the streets, I come from nothing, I made something of myself. Okay, that I understand. It sounds good, right? It sounds good.
He was looking for it on a sympathy thing.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
No
like.
one cares.
No one. Listen, at the end of the day, you're 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, multiple stadium fight on top of stadium fight, marketing everywhere, branding everywhere. We do not want to hear that you're not a 12-round fighter. Like, I understand what he's saying. Like, I fully get what he's saying,
man.
But it's not valid here.
You're a good boxer, bro.
Yeah, you look at what you've achieved. Yeah,
you're a great boxer. I don't know, great, but you're a very good boxer.
Yeah, he's a very good boxer.
You're a good boxer.
And he's one of Britain's best.
Best. No one's brought more money to the sport than him.
No
one's brought more
opportunity
to the sport than him.
He is one of Britain's best.
He's a great boxing ambassador.
100%.
Great.
But you can't say I'm not a 12-round fighter, because you know what it is? It makes what it does.
Well, then if you're not a 12-round fighter, blow your load by the 8th. Blow your load by the 8th. That's it. Simple as. I don't want to hear nothing.
Tyson, he would admit to you. Tyson would say, listen, I know I ain't going all these rounds, but I'm going to dash 100% licks.
Yes.
Because that's what I do.
Of course.
And if you survive it, good. And if you don't, smokage.
I think he needed a Tunde there. For the family. For us.
He did need that.
Empty your tank.
The energy's always too corporate. The energy's always too corporate. And there's no passion. There's no smack on the leg. There's no like... Come on, like, you know, when you watch coaches who have passion with their fighters and who deeply care for their fighters, and you see the emotion, and it's not always a family member. It's not always a family member.
Yeah, it don't have to be a family member.
It's just that guy you have the connection with, and he can look at you and say, "Come on, man! Like, you're blowing the fight.
Yeah,
you're blowing the fight.
Yeah,
like you're." You know, how many rounds away from getting your titles back? Like, that sort of...
Yeah.
And I feel like AJ would respond to that, to be fair.
Of course he would. But he's a realist. He's a realist, you know.
He is.
But if you're gassing up that he's winning or not, he'll think, maybe. Then he'll start...
You get in his mind. You get in his mind.
Someone said, yo, bro, you're behind, bro. You're losing this fight. Your belts are going to be gone.
Usyk said post-fight press conference, he said, after round 8, he said, I looked into Anthony's eyes and I could tell he thought he won already. He looked at me like he knows he's winning or something.
Wow.
Then round 9 he come out and done that. Yeah. And round 10 man just shut that down.
Quick.
He shut that down. Usyk boxed in a way where he weren't trying to knock him out.
No, he wasn't trying to knock him out.
He weren't taking risks.
Really, he didn't take risks.
He thought, I'm gonna outbox you. He took him to Olympics. He took him to the Olympics.
Yeah, he did.
Then, man, that was a World London 2012 final where it turned into points. When I was watching Usyk, it's like he had the white patch on his gloves.
Oh, there ones, here with the
he was just scoring, and he was just scoring. You know what I mean? And I was thinking they might rob him using this approach, but he knows when to make a clear gap between me and you. That's what Usyk's brilliant at. I feel like whether it's his coaches in the corner, whether it's in his spirit, he knows, okay, I am winning, but and he goes up a gear. And then that's when AJ goes, oh, damn, okay, I didn't know you had that. But people need to really take into account, Eddie Hearn gave a great speech at the post-fight press conference, just wheeling off his fights since Dillian White, wheeling off his fights. And people understand he's fought everyone, man. He's fought everyone he can fight. He's won most of them. Apart from Wilder, but then there's all the
Ruiz free.
You know what I mean? And then we know how boxing is. We know how Al is. Al's not gonna want to work with everybody. He knows he keeps PBC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't put that down to him. But any of the fights outside of that could be made without people. He's made them.
He's got a good resume.
He's got a very good resume. He's the least experienced guy. He's not, when it comes to Usyk and Fury, they're just in a different realm. That's all it is. They're in a different realm. But I'd still like to see him fight Wilder. I feel like that fight is the only fight left worth him doing. I don't think he should fight anyone else.
Nah, I see a different route, but I think in regards to mental health, he does need time by himself. He needs to relax for a bit.
Yeah, he does, man.
And you know what it is? It's
sign out for a bit.
You have to put yourself first. You have to be true to yourself. You can't keep trying to portray someone you're not, because it'll catch up with you later on down the road. And that's what a lot of people need to be careful when you're just trying to chase the money. You want to look uptight and in a suit and too nicey nice.
That's it.
No one's perfect in this world. So be you, be free, but have respect to manners. That's it.
You gotta have respect to manners always, but be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself.
Because it's when we all know. Okay, he was on the roads. He got bagged or whatnot. Boxing saved his life. Like, we know that narrative, but because for so many years it was kind of like, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about today. We're not gonna talk about that. You can't bring it up for sympathy
when you're losing.
Yeah, you can't bring it up for sympathy.
As soon as you started losing, that's when he wants to bring up all of that.
Oh well, really? I only started because now you know you can't do that now.
Yeah, allow it.
But if you was always on that,
yeah,
then cool. That's why people got love for Tyson.
Yeah,
because Tyson, you know what you're getting.
Trust me.
You know who he is, and from day jump,
yes,
he would say,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You see the press conferences.
Yeah, you see the press conferences. You know what I'm saying. He will tell you want to eat man's children, and he just says it.
Yeah.
But then if Tyson was good, lose to Buster Douglas, goes back good, and then all of a sudden comes out, I want to eat his children. Everyone will go, man, pack that away, and that's pretty much.
Yeah,
the mic should have been taken from AJ yesterday. It was poor from his team. It is poor from his team, because it's not always on you to make the best decisions for yourself.
No, everyone has a duty.
Everyone has a
duty, man.
The duty is maybe I'm the trainer, but your duty is to look after
to friendship,
the entity.
Yeah,
to look after the business, to look after the enterprise, which he's built extremely well.
Of course.
So all of you should be trying to protect it.
Because when he watches it back, he's gonna cringe. He's gonna be so upset.
When he calms down.
Yeah, when he calms down.
He's where we say he goes away.
Man, I effed up, yeah.
Spend time with, he needs to spend time with his son.
Of course.
You know, just recollect on what's important. Because right now, you did put your life into that fight. It didn't go well. But there's things you have, and you have a lot. Yes. And you got to now look into those things and appreciate those things extra. Yeah. Whilst you're going through this thing. I
think, sack Angel Fernandez, sack Robert Garcia.
I think you should just retire.
No.
I think you should retire.
You know why?
Not permanently, but you should have a hiatus.
Yeah, he needs a hiatus. This is what's gonna happen. Fury fights Usyk. Fury beats Usyk, comes Undisputed. Fury, I'm the best in the world. I don't care about.
You know he's gonna do that. You know he's gonna
throw the belts away.
He's gonna do that.
The belts are up in the air.
What do you think about that belt throwing from AJ? Just since we mentioned.
That was disrespectful and rude. Usyk should have boxed him. Usyk should have kicked him and not kicking the back, you know.
You fling them over the top rope,
that's rude. That was rude.
Fling them over the top rope.
I think if AJ would have won, he would have said, it's not just all about belts and thrown them.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. His mind was confused.
But that's what Eddie was saying. I see one post-fight interview. He was like, AJ's had a lot of stress from the governing bodies. They've charged him a lot of money. They've thrown a lot of mandatories his way. And he did actually say to me before the fight that he wants to continue fighting. If he can't do the Undisputed thing, he don't want to go on a chase for belts. He just wants to fight because he wants to fight as a competitor.
There's money for him, innit? There's over 50 mil out there.
Yeah, because there's bread.
50 mil out there.
And I hear him. When you've got to that stage where you've won the belts, you've done it. If it's starting to cause you stress and you don't get any much more love for it, like he's not getting much more respect for it, then you don't need to fight for belts. Just fight because you want to fight. I think that's fair. Give yourself some freedom where you can.
Yeah.
People don't understand. The fighting and dashing the fists, that is one element, a hard element, the physical element, the entertainment for everyone else. But all the other mental pressures, all the times you're in front of cameras having to contain yourself, things you want to say, you don't say, this photo, this interview, that fan that troubles you don't want to talk to them, but you have to be nice. People don't understand how all those things add up.
Yeah,
and all you want is a dub.
Yeah, but it's his fault. I see him after his public workout. He's doing all beg friend and that, sitting on the side of the ring doing chatty patty. Bro, bounce, bro. You're on a mission, bro. Bounce. You're on a mission. Why are you doing chatty patty? Skinny tea. I thought this idiot.
You know what, man? Again, the performance was better than the first fight, I believe.
Which it should be because
which it should be.
Against him, yeah.
But he just met a man that's better than him. It's really that simple. It's not everyone can be the best. He said he left it in the gym.
See?
He said, I left it in the gym. That's one of the first things he said. He said, I left it in the gym, and if I didn't leave it in the gym and I brought it to the fight, he said, I would have won today. But he said, I left it in the gym.
But then again, that's for your coaches to notice. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot know everything. I cannot do everything.
Yeah.
You have to say. People have to say. Team have to say. Ease off now.
Yeah.
Ease off now. My dad said it to me the other day. He said to me, you ain't got a date yet, and you're flying.
Yeah.
You're looking ready.
Yeah.
Let's drop it a little piece. But when that date, it's always better to be the guy that has to drop back than the guy that has to do more.
But
prime example, he said, not yet. He said, when we get that call, we'll go back. We'll ramp it up. Yeah. But for now, you're good.
Yeah, because even after he sparred my man the other day and had him up, easy work. We're
good.
Yeah,
we're actually good.
Ahead,
we're ahead, which is always better to be
ahead
ahead than behind.
Of course.
Right? So we're ahead, and I'm thinking, all right, cool. That's what AJ's team should be doing. You shouldn't be having man out here stay hungry, wearing himself out. Because that's probably, like I said, I don't think anything AJ said isn't true. Because I think he's a realist, like he said. Did he leave it in the gym? Probably.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things. I think, you're true, but it's unfortunate. It's too late.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear it. Because we expect more. We expect better. We expect with the resources you have and the amount of people that will wear that Under Armour tracksuit behind you, the whole Under Armour army that you have. We expect someone within that group to say, hey, you know what, man? You're going ham? I know why. But remember, Usyk, save it for him, bro. Yeah. Save it for him. Because I heard he was moving up people in sparring. He was dropping sparring partners getting sent home, everything.
Who?
AJ.
Okay.
They said they brought in like 12 sparring partners. 5 got sent home.
Yeah.
So he was obviously moving man up on a Vim thing for weeks. But then when it came to the Vim that he needed it weren't there.
Release it.
He burnt the flame out. But I do want to see him back, but I want him to have a time where he cannot be in the public eye for a little piece. The world moves quick. Let some antics happen.
No, but he's just chasing the bag, innit? Going to Saudi Arabia and all that. He's just chasing the bag, man.
He's not happy with the bag, though. That man yesterday.
Now I realize.
That man yesterday, if the bag was his motivation, he would not have been so upset.
Now I realize.
Because the Rackers are still going to fly in next week. But he realized it's not.
Going to Saudi. 4 week camp in Saudi. There's no panda jam in Saudi and that, bro. Saudi, bro. What's he doing out there, man?
It's peak. It is peak. But same way, he needs to, like I said, he just needs to take some time, go away, and let things happen. Let JJ fight, let everyone talk about that for a bit.
So when you say go away, how long are you saying?
A good year. Like what Wilder did. Wilder needed it.
Oh, yeah, Wilder needed it. Yeah,
Wilder needed it. Yeah. Wilder went through the same thing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Wilder was in his yard really empathizing with man. Sympathizing with man. He did.
He gave it his
AJ gave it his all. Lee, I'm telling you, this guy gave it his all, bro. I'm telling you, he gave it his all.
Man. Wilder put his body on the line. Wilder was looking to die. AJ wasn't looking to die, bro. AJ wasn't looking to die, no. AJ gave it about 50% of that. AJ didn't.
Nah, you're being harsh.
Bro, if this was a swimming pool, AJ put his foot in.
Nah,
bro, I swear to you.
You're being
Wilder
harsh.
jumped in head first.
He did.
Like, he went out on his shield. He gave his all.
You know what?
AJ didn't give it. He took no risk.
He took
no risk. He took no risk.
I honestly believe he tried his best.
Did he take any risk in the fight? Except for the 9th round.
Apart from the 9th round.
That's not even a risk.
That wasn't even a risk. Yeah,
that's what you're meant to do, really.
No, I hear what you're saying. Like, he didn't put himself in the firing line. I do hear it. I feel like he executed the game plan that was given to him to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
What you're asking for goes back to what we said about the feel.
Yeah.
Wilder, because he has to feel, because he don't have bare game plans like that, he's going straight to his shield. You see what I'm saying? Wilder he knows he can't go move to the left, edge him out to the left. So it's all heart and right hand.
Yeah.
It's heart and right hand.
Yeah.
Fury's better boxer than me, but I got a right hand. I'm going to hit man with it.
Yeah.
Because AJ tries to do everything so strategized and tailored, the feel bit is missing.
Yeah.
And the feel bit is what would get him to what you said. That point of, am I going out on my shoulder or not? He's saying, what, did I do that round how you said?
Yeah.
You did. Okay, cool. And then when round 9 comes, well done, that was good body work. That's what we've been looking for. The heart, that bit is missing. The feel bit is missing.
Well, show him your power, bro. That's what you said. Like, show him the power, right? Like, show him the power.
Yeah.
Like, show him something.
Show him something.
Give him something. Give him something to think about.
And he went, I don't know, man. Yeah.
Man done this punch.
I see that on the back of his head. He lick him in the back of his head. Hit him in the back of his head. Hit him low as well. Obviously that happens. But he hasn't had the chance to feel who he is. And because he's been the training of the media and the training of the persona that he's put across for so long is not who he is. It's like you don't remember.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to fight, you need to know who you are.
You need to know who you are.
That's what fighting does to you.
Very important.
Fighting makes you find out yourself.
Very important.
If you're a coward, it will show.
Yep.
If you can't think for yourself, it will show. If you're weak, it will show. Same on the reverse. If you're strong, you think you're smart, you're a puzzle solver, it will show. And Usyk has all those things, and that's why he will 9 times out of 10 he will win, because on the one odd chance he will hit him and you could win, but you're not gonna win. It's like Wilder and Fury. Wilder can't beat Fury. He can't beat Fury because if he could have, the opportunities came where it would have happened. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. So now we wait and see if Usyk and Fury will fight, but I don't believe that fight will happen.
I think, money
I don't
wise,
think that fight will happen. I don't think Fury cares enough about being undisputed.
Fury knows he'll mow him down. I think he knows.
You know what Fury? You know what Fury will do?
Yeah.
Fury will use his size. He will come in heavy. Yep. He will come in heavy. Yeah, like he did for Wilder 2.
Yeah.
He will come in heavy and he will just ride the shots all on the shoulders, and make man's life just miserable. Yeah. Because a good big version of Usyk will always beat the good little version.
Very true.
That is why you can't go against Fury, really. And I don't think Usyk has power to just sleep him. Yeah. Because he took Wilder bangs and got up.
Of course.
For Usyk, I think he's kind of doomed if he fights Fury. I can't lie.
Yeah. He's doomed.
And I think Fury knows that so much he won't even do it.
Nah, Fury will do it, man. But the money has to be right, and he deserves
500 M's.
He deserves a big payday.
500 M's.
He does deserve to have the biggest payday in boxing history. He does deserve that. He does deserve to have the biggest payday in boxing history.
No, all right.
So whatever the biggest payday is,
he needs to top that.
Yeah, he needs to top that by at least.
What's the biggest pay is Floyd, isn't it? Obviously,
yeah, it must be Floyd.
We know Floyd. I don't know how much he made in one night. I don't know what the most he has made in one night. Maybe when he fought Conor McGregor.
It would be the McGregor, but they done proper world promotion tour.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
It would have to be that though, because this is the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Yes. It's worth the world tour. It's worth the press tour going every country. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't think it's gonna happen. I feel like Fury. I don't know, man. I don't know if the motivation for him to be undisputed hits him like that. In his mind, he's already undisputed.
Yeah, in his mind.
You know what I mean? In his mind, he's like, I am undisputed already. Yeah. I'm the best heavyweight that has ever lived.
Yeah.
So he don't feel like this box will prove it. He thinks I've already proved it. I've already proven it.
It's middleweight.
I've already proven it. I don't think that fight's gonna happen. I honestly see Fury fighting Derek Chisora. Because he said he wants to fight him. He said it's his mate and he deserves a big payday.
I tried to do that once.
He said he's my mate.
Chizora's begging for it. He's begging for
He's always like, obviously, if a man's going to call on you like that,
get a little
take it, innit?
Yeah.
But he said, my boy, Derek Chisora deserves a payday, so that's one that I would circle back for. He really does it off the feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Fury does it off the feeling. He retires when he's feeling. He comes back when he's feeling. He fights how he goes off the feeling. That's why this man's effective. His interviews are what he feels.
Yeah.
He lives what he feels.
Yeah.
So he feels, I want to give my brethren a payday. He don't mind going to camera and saying, I'll fight Derek Chisora next.
Yeah.
Knowing full well, that's not what anyone wants to see. No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see that at all.
But it's about what he feels. And that's what makes him different to AJ. But I don't know, man. It was an interesting night. We see he was on the undercard. I see Andrew Tabiti on the undercard. Did you watch that fight?
I watched briefly. I was just
that fight was making everyone sleep, bro. It was making everyone sleep. That Beast Wilson, you know what I hate, man? I hate people that have attributes.
Talk all that talk.
And then they just
that.
Like, You're built like a bulldozer.
Yeah.
And you're here fighting like you're 6'9". That stuff just gets on my nerves.
They're waiting.
And then anytime he threw some big licks, Andrew got shook.
Yeah. And it was quick as well, but he didn't have to cap.
Nothing. Badu, I heard the decision was bad.
Yeah, man. Bro, how can they have a 4-minute round, bro? Nearly a 4-minute round.
Was it the last round?
No, it was the, I think, 8th round.
What, did he have him going or something? Did Badu get him going or something?
I think Badu might have won that round as well. Because,
and then they let it.
But yeah, I would
3-minute 40.
Yeah, 3-minute 40, bro.
I would have given it no contest. If I was my man's team, what's it, Richard Rivera?
Yeah.
Rivera. Then I would have said, I would appeal the decision today and say this is not a valid fight. There was a round that was 3 minutes 40. So if we were scheduled to fight 10 threes, I did not 9 threes and one 4. Do you know what I mean? So I'd say put that down as a no contest. Put that down as a no contest.
Badu won't fight him again.
No.
That Rivera was doing some next type of skill on the ropes. Bouncing off the ropes.
Bro,
like, that
he was
his
moving
technique.
awkward.
He was moving awkward.
And
for some weird angle bangs. But
I don't know how much at cruiserweight. Badu can do, man, because the size is different. He's reaching the end of his career. The speed isn't as what it was. He's never been the quickest fighter, but the speed is definitely decreased.
Yeah, it's not for him really.
I just don't know. I don't think he should be doing this cruiserweight campaign.
Say he wants to try and go for a belt, it's not gonna happen, man.
Yeah, it's a techie one.
It's
a techie one. Who else was on the undercard? Hergovich and Zhang. That was a bad decision. I thought Zhang won the fight.
Zhang, but he weren't throwing enough. I think just because he weren't throwing enough.
I thought you won.
I would have gave it to him. I would have happily gave it to him or a draw. Split decision, Zhang. Oh yeah, a draw. No, it should have just been a draw.
You think it should have been a draw? I don't know, because Hergovich, I don't know. That one there could be run back.
Yeah.
To be fair, that could be run back. That's the next wave of who will be heavyweight champions. You know,
Hergovich
and Zhang and
No, Zhang's old though.
But he's still
lurking, isn't it?
Lurking, like because he's early in his pro career. He stayed amateur bare long.
Yeah, true.
So now it's Joyce, Zhang, Hergovich, Yoka, Dubois. That's like the next heavyweights.
Wave,
and I don't know. I think that wave is going to begin really soon because I can't see an undisputed fight happening. And Usyk said, if I'm not fighting Fury, I'm not fighting again.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he said that post-fight interview.
Yeah.
He said, if I'm not fighting Fury, he said, I'm not fighting him again. But I don't believe he's retired. So I think the fight can happen. But he said, if he's not fighting, I'm not fighting.
I hear that though.
Because why?
Yeah, these other people are not worthy.
Because Usyk's not a money man like that.
Yeah.
He's on the glory thing.
Yeah, the greatest.
So I'm not just going to be defending these belts just because. Especially when I was undisputed.
IBF. Man, yeah,
come on, man. I was already undisputed at the weight I'm really starting at.
Yeah.
And done defenses. I don't need to come up here and do defenses.
Yeah.
I just need to come up here, pick up every belt, show every man I can do it, and cut out.
Yeah.
That's the motive.
That's it.
And if Fury ain't gonna fight, I don't blame him for not fighting again. He's got more important things to worry about anyway. And you see, post fight, Usyk was like, they asked him, they said, "Oh, what do you think about AJ trying to like move up some of your team?" Man said, he said, my people in my camp are bare knuckle fighters.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. He said, I got 20 fights with 20 wins. He said, some of my brethren, they got 25 wins with 20 knockouts.
Yes.
So he said, we're good.
Yeah.
The way he basically just said, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
If any real smoke came up,
good.
there's fighters there. You know what I mean? He made it clear. But yeah, man. I guess that was that's our roundup of the situation. People need to just allow AJ, man. Let the man breathe.
Yeah,
let the man breathe.
I'm gonna allow him as well, man. I'm gonna allow him now, man. It's done,
allow
man.
him.
It's done,
Let him breathe, because I'm guarantee you, everyone or most people have gone through them mental breakdowns or them outbursts. But because you're not famous and no one really cares, you was allowed to do it and continue your life in peace. This guy was unfortunately known by the world, but he's a human. Yeah, and he had his moment. Yeah. But his moment, like Kanye, these men do things on blast because of who they are. It comes with a lot of responsibility to be known. It comes with a lot of pressure to always be on point and be the person who people want you to be. And it just unfortunately doesn't happen. And when you get to that point, it's for your team and your loved ones to drag you away, so those outbursts can always be behind closed doors. not for you to be running wild.
Millions.
And then you have post-fight press conference to do where the man had to cry.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I'm still not rested.
Yeah.
I'm still not allowed. You know what I'm saying? And he admitted, he said, I'm upset. And and that's when he just
cool to be upset.
Yeah, he had to put his head in his hand because you still got all these cameras flashing. You got people like Radio Raheem and that asking some backside questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Asking some dumb questions. And it's just like, I'm ready to go yard.
Bro, see when you're a boss, you need to say, bro, that's a dumb question. I'm not even answering that.
Yeah.
You can air people. You're allowed to air people, You don't have to answer every question, Next question.
That's how, that's what saves your mind, though.
Yeah. 'Cause
you either can cater to everyone and lose your own mind, or you can upset some and keep yours.
Yeah.
And I think AJ has reached that point, unfortunately, in a mad way where he's like, I don't care no more, man. I got to save myself. I got to say what's on my chest. I got to take the mic and speak my piece. Not everyone talking for me. But yeah, we'll see. The Real Wars podcast, consistent, finally. We will have some guests. Next week is fight week. Well, by the time we'll be out, this week is fight week. JJ fights on Saturday. What do you think about the new opponent? You see a little...
I just saw a picture. I haven't looked into it yet. I've been busy.
What's it? 5-2, 2-5.
2-5.
2-5.
Mm-hmm.
Better record than the Nazi done.
Okay, good.
But he normally campaigns at super welter.
Okay.
Normally I like middle, which I think is 71 kg. So late notice, obviously he ain't gonna shrink down. He can come in whatever he wants to come in. But reality is,
where's he based? Here in
Mexico.
Oh, he's based
in Mexican fighter. Yeah.
Okay.
So we just hope for 2 deletions, isn't it? Really,
yeah, of course.
That's what we want: a Swarms delete and Pineda delete.
Yeah.
And once that all happens, AJ will be old news. 3 days, give 3 days. 4 days, people will let AJ live. They'll be back on JJ. So
true.
That's how the world works. Like and subscribe. Make sure you're going on the streaming platforms as well, because if you just want to drive and listen and not see our faces, then we have given you that option. We will be back with more in a bit.
Bless.